What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's been a little bit. It's been just under a week since our Homestead race, where we finished second. As you can see, end of season in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, we finished second in points. We had strategy to help us, but I don't think we're going to need as much strategy this season as we did last season. We're going to go right ahead and jump in to start the season. Yes, we do. I don't know about you, but I have a good feeling about this. So do I. Thank you. The Daytona 500. We have $415,000 in the bank, which is a good amount. So we're going to head into Daytona. Our qualifying is probably going to be terrible, but we do have that 2.3% advantage, or 2.1% maybe, at the super speedways that will help us out that much, that little bit will help a ton. So I was trying to get out of my mouth there, having a little trouble with that. If you guys haven't checked out the NHE Elite Series race that happened yesterday, you can check that out on my YouTube channel if you're watching on external source. It is Earnhardt out front 88-3. Now that wasn't the best race we've had. A lot of cautions early. We ended up going to single file restarts, which we will never do again. It just caused more problems with restarts. So we learned, and we will just be better as a league. So, I mean, you can't have perfect races all the time. Even NASCAR has multiple cautions. I mean, sometimes they have 15 cautions. I think we had maybe 8 or 9 cautions. Well, no, maybe not quite. I think maybe 7 or 8 cautions, but we had like 3 or 4 that were just like back to back. It felt like probably within a 30 lap span. So it was kind of just can we get over this? And that's how everybody felt. And Indianapolis is a very hard track on this game to run online because it's so tight down the straightaways, and the cars want to turn automatically. And you get a bad entrance into the corner, you're going up into the guy on the outside. It doesn't matter. I did it to one of my best friends last night. Him and I made contact. He had a lot faster car than I did, and unfortunately, he suffered the price for me getting a horrible entry. And I was trying to give him room, and I just gave him a little too much room and didn't give myself enough room to make the corner. And I just clipped the apron, went up and door slammed him a little bit. Didn't totally ruin his race. He ended up finishing ahead of me. I believe we finished 7th or 8th, because we got caught up. We would have had top 5 easy, but car spun out. Actually, the leader spun out, and we got caught up in it because he came back up the track instead of just locking it down. But it's whatever. We'll move on from it. We got Sonoma this Sunday, so that'll be really fun to watch. I'm not a road course ringer by any means, but I do excel at those tracks, so I'm hoping for a nice top 5 finish, keep myself in the chase in the NHE Elite Series. We run the 2012 point system. It's not when you get in. We don't want to run that point system in this league. It just makes it easier on us. I am a co-owner in that league, so it's I help out the 38 car who owns the league. I help him out some. He does all the bulk work. He's a freaking genius when it comes to that stuff. So you just let him do his thing. He's a great owner. I ran leagues with him, owning the leagues for, I don't know, maybe a good 5 years. Never had a big problem. So we qualified last, which is kind of expected. We're about a second and a half off the pace, but that will change as we head into the race. So let's get it started. Let's get a word from Rick Allen.
This is Rick Allen coming to you live from Daytona International Speedway for the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. The off-season's over, preseason testing is complete, and we're ready to start the season.
All right, Daytona 500 getting underway here. Starting right next to Chris Buescher. going to use this view. Hello, streamer. It's our first race at Daytona. Actually, no, it's our second race at Daytona. That's since the patch.
Still there.
So really excited to see how Daytona is. I didn't change. I normally change it so that I run shorter races at the super speedways,
Still there.
and I didn't do that. So I'm not sure. We got 50 laps instead of our. I believe it's 20 that we. Well, no, I think it's 25 actually in this race, and then 20 in the 400. Because yeah, this is the 500. So I think we got some extra laps here.
Still there.
Or we definitely have extra laps here, obviously.
Stay low. Still there.
Kind of pushed up a little bit there. That's my fault.
Still there. Car high.
I do like how the draft is actually working right now. We're able to pass cars with the draft. We weren't able to do that last time. You get up to a car and you kind of stay with him, and that was it. A car that ran by himself
Car high.
was, you know, we wouldn't be able to catch him even with cars behind us. But that seems to be changing a little bit here as we move to the inside of the 7 and the 46.
Still there. Clear high. All clear. All clear.
Now it's Benedetto holding us up a little bit, but Bobby moves down. That's going to open the door for Danica to get to her inside here. Bobby moves back up the track. That's just what we needed. We're going to get the draft help here. Slingshot to the outside. Do a little side draft on the 83. We actually made contact. It's my fault. Let's try that again.
Stay high. Still there. Still there.
Ooh, Bobby started coming down. Our car was going with him. That was almost bad with the 83 on our inside still.
Still there.
Holding our own, but we do lose a little bit of ground in the corner when Bobby goes back to the bottom. We make a little more contact with the 83. That's my fault. Again, hopefully Bobby comes back up here. We can get the draft, but it doesn't look like he is now. He's right on that line. I think we're 3 wide here with Danica on the inside. Really close there with the 83.
Still there. Clear high.
I'm actually going to back off a little bit, let Danica get by, and swing right down in here. Get to the inside of the 32. Let's get going here.
Still there. All clear. All clear.
Right to the back bumper of the 10. We're actually going to swing to the inside and get in the 24's draft. We're just barely in it. I'm not sure if it's really going to do much for us here. Danica's going to slip back down to the inside in front of us. But we are catching the 24.
Still there.
Now, this is a lot better pack racing than it was last season, that's for sure.
All clear. All clear. Car high.
But I don't like seeing what I see at the front. Ooh, clip the apron. Sorry, Danica. I see the leader way ahead of the rest of the pack, and he's just, unless that is a lap car, it very well could be. And I hope that's what it is. But that shouldn't happen ever, if that's the leader.
Still there.
So we're sneaking in here. Gonna block Danica a little bit. Do a little side draft on the 24.
Still there.
Get in line here. We're in the 23's draft now, so that's going to pull us ahead of the 24. Nice and easy.
Clear high.
How many laps of fuel we got? We got 18 laps of fuel.
Great lap.
It's the fastest lap of the day with a 49.044. We're in the 23's draft, so that's what I like to see here. I love that the draft is actually working now. It was just our package that we had last season that was terrible in the draft. So that makes me feel a little bit better. 23 checked up a little bit, not sure why, but we'll stay to his back. Actually, he moves up, so we're going to take advantage of that. Go on board here in the cockpit cam here as we are working on the inside of the 23, trying to get to the back bumper of the 14.
Clear high. high.
Now, I know we're definitely not clear high.
Car high.
Actually, we might have been on exit, but I definitely wasn't going to chance
Stay
it.
low. Still there.
We ran a couple tenths faster that lap. We're in the 48s now.
Still there.
Finally able to clear the 23. Now we're only going to get this pack. Well, if all works well, looks like we're just going to get to this pack, and that's going to pretty much do it, I think, for now.
Still there.
Let's see if we can get the 17s drafted. We got a little bit,
Still there.
but he slipped back down in, bastard. Make sure we're clear of the 14. We are. We're going to slip back in line here. Actually, he went low. I thought he was going high. See if we can push him ahead of the 6. Not going to have need test a check up. We're going high. To avoid that, I don't want to lose too much momentum. Hopefully someone goes up high here. Looks like Trevor Bain might. He was just looking. He's playing me here. The 23 is going to get to our inside. Trying really hard right on the quarter panel. Tony Stewart trying to get down in. Here we go. This is going to work. We're going to get to the draft of the 6 and go to the inside of the 14. Hopefully that works before turn 3. Actually, it doesn't look like it's going to. Dang it. Oh, car up in the wall in turn 3.
All clear. All clear.
Not sure who that was, but looks like he might be pitting.
Watch out. The guy in front of you is pitting.
Not sure who this is, but they were way off the pace. In the wall it is. I didn't even see who that was, and we just got wrecked by Tony Stewart.
All clear. All clear.
Oh,
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
we just
yellow,
destroyed the
yellow's
pace
out.
car.
Yellow's out.
Big trouble here, but we're definitely going to pit. Not really. I don't know. That was just kind of a racing deal, I guess. Tried to get to the inside of Tony, and it didn't work out.
Get set.
That's
Check
okay.
those belts. We're coming to the green. There's the green flag.
It was Carl Edwards who pounded the wall. Hopefully De Benedetto doesn't come down on us. There we go. He's giving us plenty of room here.
Still there.
We got Kyle Busch. He's going to be a good one to follow here, actually. And once we get up to speed, we'll be able to keep up with these guys. But right now, we are a little bit slower, a little bit down on horsepower still. But you wouldn't be able to guess it with a run out of 2 here. That's for sure. Trying to get in the draft of the 20.
Still there.
Kyle Busch not going to give us a break, but we're going to give him a break. That's for sure.
Still there. All clear. All
We
clear.
have 21 laps of fuel. Oh, this ain't going to work. I'm backing out. And 38 laps to go. So we're going to have to pit again. But that's okay. Everybody's going to have to pit again. We're into Kyle. Come on, give us some room. Kyle Busch in the middle. Bad situation for him. Looks like Chris Busch is going to kind of back out here a little bit.
Still there.
Hopefully the one comes down here a little bit. A little bit more. Nope. Not going to happen until the corner. The 20 all over the place. Not sure if him and the 18 made contact or not.
Clear high.
I don't like doing that. It's not a good idea here in the tri-oval. That's where we got wrecked before and pounded the pace car. Jamie Mack making a daring move on the inside of the 93 of Ryan Ellis. We're going to do the same as it clears up.
All clear. All
This
clear.
low line getting jumbled up a bit. We're going to sneak through the inside here. Try to get to the draft of the 46. We're actually going to move up a little bit.
Car high.
Get to the draft of the 32. Try to keep pace here. There. Bobby noticed us. That was good. That was a daring move by us. But we had to go somewhere. I didn't want to lose that much momentum. Kyle Busch slows up here in the middle. This is not going to work out very well, but we're going to try it. That worked out better than I thought.
Stay low. Still there. Ultra line.
Actually, this is probably the most fun I've ever had on a console game in the pack.
Still there.
Ooh, I'll pull up the leaderboard for you guys. Sorry about that. Ooh, 46 loose. We're 3 and 4 wide into 3.
Still there.
That breaks up. Thankfully. Right on the back bumper of the 23s, we exit 4. Not sure when some of these guys are going to pit, but hopefully our spotter Brett Griffin lets us know a little bit ahead of time so that we can adjust accordingly to that. As we're shoving the 23 up, actually made a little contact. It was almost very bad, but we're fine. He's going to slide up from the 20 here. Really tight.
Clear high.
That wasn't a very smart move on my part, but we didn't lose a lot of spots. We only lost 2 or 3.
Car high.
We're not out of the draft either. Close to it. Kyle Larson really side drafting us there. Probably not too happy with the move we made. I wouldn't be either. I don't blame him.
Car high. Still there. Car high.
Trying to do a little side draft here.
Still there.
It's not working quite well, but we still are to the inside of the 42 and catching the pack ahead of us.
Stay low. Still there.
I do like that you can catch the pack with the draft now,
Clear.
because before we would have been stuck right where we were in 28th, 27th-ish. Actually, Kyle Larson probably would have been able to get by us. Whoa, little
Stay
loose.
low. Still there.
A daring move into Kyle Busch, not giving us a lot of room here. All over the place we are. Wow. Kyle Busch and I making some pretty significant contact there. We're going to block the run by McMurray. I don't want to be in a bad situation here.
Stay low. Still
David
there.
Reagan blocking the bottom,
Car high.
just like he should. Don't want to give up that bottom here. You'll be shuffled out. So let's see if we can make something happen on the outside, though. No, we're going to duck back in. Danica got a hell of a run.
Still there.
32 laps to go here at Daytona. We're to the outside of the 23. Brian Scott makes his rookie year.
Still there.
Finally NASCAR, and then decides he's going to retire. So I don't understand it. I would have wanted another couple of years.
Still there. Car low.
All right, good. Brian Scott kind of came up here. We're going to gain our speed back a little bit from that brush in the wall. We had Brian way up the track.
Still there. Car low. Watch out. The guy in front of you.
Uh-oh. What's happening? Whew. I didn't know if Brian Scott was going to pit because he just suddenly went up the track and slowed down a bit. I was getting kind of nervous there. Now hopefully we aren't left alone here. I don't think we will be,
Clear high.
but I definitely don't want to lose the draft of the 18 because I know he pit with us as well as the 4. And right now if these guys right in front of us pit, we're pretty well screwed.
Stay high. Still there.
I don't know if this means the 10's staying out, which I would like to have happen. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna have to see here as they're coming out turn 4.
Watch out. The guy in front of you is pitting.
There goes Chase Elliott. We got a couple guys staying out. I'm not sure if McMurray pit with us. I know Danica did. Actually, Danica did because she was involved in that wreck. So we aren't going to be, just in this hole ourselves at least. So we are running top 5. We got cars coming off pit road that we're going to meet hopefully Those two up there get held up a bit. We're actually losing the draft a bit here. Don't want that to happen. I don't know if it's because we don't have any help behind us, but they're actually quite a bit quicker than us right now. They're running about half a lane off the apron. That kind of hurt us in 3 and 4 there, because I was running right on and close to the apron. Ooh, actually clipped it there. That was almost bad. Big wreck up ahead. It looks like they settled it out. And a big stack up into one here. Wow, look at them all dicing up there. I'm gonna try to get in these guys' draft. Wow, that's a big mess up there where Kyle Larson is, and looks like that might be Chase Elliott, I'm not sure, near Kyle Larson. I'm going to stay in the draft with the 93 for a little. Actually, we're catching him quite rapidly. I don't want to be held up too long here. How many laps we got? 11 laps on fuel.
Still there.
Now our tires are golden, so we might go with 2 tires. And fuel, we might go with just fuel. We might go with just fuel and repair. I know we clipped the wall a couple times, and aerodynamics are absolutely a must at this racetrack. Unless you're Carl Edwards with a damaged race car and you finish top 5 like he did earlier this year in the 2016 Daytona 500. Now we're kind of marred back a little bit with these slower guys, but at least we're in the draft somewhat, because we'd be a hell of a lot slower without them. And we're hanging on to our top 5 position right now. I knew Michael Annett was going to cut down like that. Trying to side draft off the 93 a little bit. Luckily, Chris Buescher comes up the track for us. We're gonna do a little side draft. It wasn't really effective because I didn't pull off the car like you're supposed to, but I didn't want to put myself on the wall.
All clear, all clear.
Spotter said I was clear, so that's what I did, and it worked. Barely, but she worked.
Still there.
"26 laps remaining, the Daytona 500. We're running P5, but we still have to pit in about 10 laps. Or is it 9 now? 9 laps.
Still there.
Got about a 3-second gap between us and first place, and that's probably going to grow as we're past the lap car, the 40s. Not quite, actually.
Still there.
Not quite past him.
Still there. Still there.
Now, I don't really know how the 46 is hanging on us like this, but whatever.
Still there.
There, now we're starting to make a move here.
Still there. Still there.
Hanging tight is the 46. We're not quite clear. Now we are.
All clear, all clear.
Now, I thought he was going to get dived to the bottom. There we go. Now he is. Now, hopefully he will work with us a little bit. We're actually catching the 20 now. Car on pit road, not sure who that is. There's Kevin Harvick. That puts us to 4th. Now we're gonna have to watch when like Danica Patrick and these guys pit, because I kind of want to pit with them so we can stay in the draft. We don't want to be by ourselves, that's for sure. Also, we do want to be careful getting onto pit road. Catching the lap car of Eric Jones. We need to also watch for the cars behind us, which we should have enough time to pull off the track right out of 4 and slow it down. Oh, that was close. Whew.
Still there.
Got a couple more cars coming on pit road now. Oh shoot, that was Brian frickin' Scott. Uh-oh. I thought it was Danica up there in the blue car just behind that pack, but that's Brian Scott. And I didn't realize it. So that's going to definitely hurt us here. We're going to... Well, we kind of made our bed. So,
Still there.
how many laps? We got 5 laps. Let's stay out a little bit longer. Because I know we get like 21 laps on field, so I don't even know if they can make it.
Stay low. Still there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if we would have pit that lap, we wouldn't have been able to make it on field. Which right here, I'm going to stay out for just another 2 laps, just in case there's a green and white checkered.
Still there.
Taking advantage of the extra field we have.
Clear high.
Try to push ourselves forward. So we'll probably pit, not this lap, but the next lap. Yeah, we'll pit this time by now. 20 laps to go. We can make it on field. The others can't. So we might put ourselves in a situation where we can win this race. You know, because I mean, obviously these guys need to pit again. They can definitely make it. But the guys who pit right before we have to, like the 10, the 4, the 18, they have to pit again because you only get 21 laps on fuel. And they pit with about 22 to go, so they're 1 short. As long as we don't get a caution, I mean, it's definitely possible. I mean, Carl Edwards pounded the wall in turn 3 earlier. So we're going to duck off here. I believe it's 55. We're going to go with no tires. That's what we're going to do. .4, so about a normal stop here for us. There we go. Nice little bit, about a 10th early. Good job, guys. Now these guys merged up into 3, so we're going to try that. Ooh, that was my fault. Wow, they're getting really close. And that's not what I wanted to see. Was a big gap as we got out. Our tires are perfect though. Well, not perfect, but for Daytona they are. Ooh. Shoot, sorry about that. I looked down at my controller for 2 seconds and put us in the wall. Well, that might help Matt Kenseth catch up to us here. Got 18 laps to go. And actually you get 22 laps of fuel. I thought it was 21, so those guys might be able to make it. You got Kenseth coming up to our back bumper here. How does the mirror look in the... Oh, it's pretty much the same thing as the mirror right here as it is in the cockpit. Just kind of at a different angle. Or a different position on the screen. Now he's definitely not going to want to work with us, because he's definitely going to be a lot faster than us. Then yet again, when does he have to pit? How much damage did I give us? Okay, 2%. Not bad. Leader pulling? Yeah, a little bit. That's expected though. Got 16 laps remaining. Kenseth's going to try to go to the outside. If he goes to the inside here, we'll probably give him the... Well, we got 2 cars coming behind. If he was the only one there, I would have given the spot. But we got 2 cars coming up to it, or 3 cars coming up to us quick. I don't want to lose too many spots. Actually, we got a nice gap here. Oh, he wants to work with us now. Alright, whatever. I'm game. Just have to keep an eye on our mirror, make sure he doesn't make sudden moves. I gave him a shot to go to the inside. He didn't want to take it. Got Kurt Busch. They're pitting already. $18 laps of fuel. I think there's about 15 to go here. Yeah, I think so. 14 to go at the line. So we're good on fuel, that's for sure. Definitely don't want to see a caution, because you'll be able to save a little bit, and then everybody that pit right before we did will be able to make enough fuel. We got shot way up the racetrack right there, clipping the apron. Good, we got more guys coming to pit road. I think this might work out well in our favor, guys. We're in 8th. Kind of glad I kept Kenseth behind us. How big is the lead here? 13.8. It was about 24 seconds. A couple laps ago, but that's because they pit. So we're knocking into it. We're getting closer. Just simply because the leaders of pit, because they had to, and the guys who are closer to us have stayed out so far. Now hopefully we played our strategy correct and we can win the Daytona 500 in just our 2nd try. That'd be awesome. We got another car coming to pit road at least, and Kenseth going to pit road. Diving maneuver by the 7. We are now into 5th. With a Regan Smith on our back bumper now. Now we want to keep everybody that we possibly can behind us. We don't want to let some guy get ahead of us that we can't get back around, and then we end up losing and finishing 2nd because I couldn't hold off Regan Smith or whatever. Now we also have to be mindful of Chase Elliott, because he is catching us a little bit at a time. It was just 5 seconds, now he's 4.9. So I have to keep an eye on that as well. He's leaking into it there. 4.8. It's switching a little bit back and forth, back and forth. Now it's going. Oh, he's pitting. Nice. Okay. Makes me feel a little bit better. As we are trying to fend off the 7 with our lives here. He's quite a bit quicker than us. So we're just going to have to mirror drive here. I'm looking more in the mirror than I am in front of me. Kind of like how they do in real life. Trying to keep the 7 behind me. Matt DiBenedetto having a nice run. Not sure if he has to pit yet or not. Hopefully not, because that'd be a nice run for him. Caution will be our worst enemy, so hopefully it doesn't come out. We got Nature Bakery on board as our primary sponsor for now. And we got 11 to go in the Daytona 500. And it looks like this is Bobby Labonte up here by himself. That's what it looks like. But I'm not 100% sure. Man, I really hope that Danica, Kevin, Kyle Busch, and I forgot the other one, have to pit with about 2 to go. That'd be incredible. Imagine that, getting in the chase in the first race of the season. I mean, clearly we aren't locked in,
10 laps to go.
but I mean, we showed our strength late in the season, making it to the round of 4 and finishing 2nd in points. So I mean, we are definitely chase contenders. That's for sure. This honestly wasn't really that bad of a race. I actually kind of liked it. I usually hate these tracks on console games because it's boring, because usually the whole race is like this, or you're all alone. And obviously right now, the way the circumstances played out with green flag pit stops, that's the way it is, but it hasn't been the whole race. We've been in a lot of pack racing, battling with a lot of guys pretty much the whole race. And at least we aren't alone. You know, we got the 7 who's a lot faster than us. You can watch, if he gets to our outside, it's almost like he's running 3/4 throttle, then all of a sudden he powers down, pedal to the metal, and he'll really get to our back bumper. Watch, I'll show you what I mean. There, he's catching. He just caught a little bit, or a lot, in that short amount of time. So thankfully he's not being too over aggressive. He was a couple, not over aggressive, but he's being really aggressive trying to pass a couple laps ago, but he's kind of died down on that, luckily. Because you never know how long you're going to be able to hold off a guy. I mean, all it takes is just one mistake and then he's on your inside. Like with Matt Kenseth when he was behind us. We clipped the apron, it sent us right to the top of the racetrack. Just like that. Was not trying to demonstrate anything there. Actually, that might be Chris Buescher too. I think that's too much yellow to be Bobby Labonte. Going back to the car in front of us. Now, what do we have here? 5 to go with the line, I think, maybe? Oh, we'll find out here in just a minute. Or a second. Oh no, 8 to go, 7 to go now. Okay, I was way off. Wishful thinking is the 7 made a power move to the outside, but we were able to hold it off. He's getting a little more aggressive here. Jimmy Johnson catching us quick here. Now this is also, he's by himself too, son of a bitch. Now this is going to be a problem because how do you block? How do you block a car that's going wicked fast, a lot more faster than you are without any draft help, and then you have a car who's faster than you, who's been kind of staying with you? I mean, this is where the 7 might be able to get by us. We're going to go up and block the 48 here. quickly go back down to block the 7, then back up to the 48, and then back down to the 7.
Car high.
Damn it. That only lasted about a straightaway. Now if we can stay in the 48's draft, that might help us out, but he is fast as hell. That's crazy how fast that 48 is. Uh-oh, we got Dale Jr. coming too. By himself. Alright, well I know Jimmy definitely doesn't have to pit. So we already lost a race. But we're still looking at a top 5 finish. So there goes the 7. This is going to be a lot easier to fend off the 88. So we had the 5 to go?
5 laps to go.
5 laps to go. And then there they go into pitting. We are now second. Ooh, got a little loose there. Don't want Junior to get under us. We accidentally took him out of the chase hopes last season after wrecking him at Martinsville. My favorite driver. we dumped him hard. I meant to hit him. Just meant to rattle his cage a little bit. But, unfortunately, we hit him a little too hard and he spun out. But now we're just going to fend off this 88 here and try to get a top 2 finish. And get a great points day. Oh my god, Jimmy's pitting. Oh my god, Junior's pitting. What the hell's going on? 4 laps to go, we're in the lead. I thought for sure they were done pitting. Now we just gotta keep Jamie Mack behind us. He's definitely gonna catch us. We're gonna ride on board here for a while. Guys, we might win the Daytona 500. Daytona's been very good to us. The past 2 times we've been here. That's how we got in the chase last time, was the Coke 0400. We were able to strategize our way to the win. And that was our first win this season of 2 races that we won. We also won Martinsville in the chase to advance us to the round of 8. 3 laps to go, trying to get into the chase in race number 1 of 36, or well, actually 26, to get into the chase. Now Kyle Busch is in second.
All clear, all clear.
And he's kind of catching, but I don't know. I mean, we got the draft of the 78 right now, so that's going to help us. Actually, Kyle's catching pretty quick. He just brought in 3 tenths just on the 4 tenths just on the backstretch. But I still think we are good. Uh, 78, we might be just better off letting him by before anything bad happens. 2 laps to go. We're gonna give Truex the inside so he can blow by us.
Car low.
Look at the speed difference there. Wow, Kyle Busch lost a ton of time. As long as we don't wreck, we pretty much got this in the bag, guys.
Yellow, yellow, yellow,
Oh
yellow,
my
yellow,
God.
yellow's out. Yellow's
Never
out.
mind. Like I said, caution's our worst enemy. Holy Jesus. And Jimmy Johnson running 4th. Horrible, 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 horrible. Damn it. This happened at Dover too. We almost won Dover. We dominated that race. Well, not really dominated, but we led a lot of that race. And it came down to a freaking green, white, checkered, and Junior beat us. But I like having Jimmy Johnson too are right behind us though. Just gonna have to watch Michael McDowell as well.
Coming to the green. There's the green flag. Car high. 2 to go.
Alright, 2 laps to go. Can we hold off the 48? The 88 trying to make it 3 wide. That's not what I want to see. I want to see the 95 hold off the 88. No offense to him. We're going to fight for our lives here. Because this is the Daytona 500. We got Casey Mears coming to our outside. We're going to go up high and block quick. Back down low. Here comes the 95 with a run from hell.
Still there. Car high. Car high.
Uh-oh. Come on, McDowell, get down. There we go. Oh, Casey Mears, what are you doing?
Car high. Car high.
I don't know what Casey Mears was doing there. He just never left us any room. Alright, Casey, we'll remember that. We finished 11th. I mean, that's still not bad. We should have had a top 2 finish. But what can you do? Damn! That's frustrating. Who won the race? Was it McDowell? That'd be pretty cool. Hell yeah, McDowell wins. I like that. But Casey Mears and I are gonna have a little issue. But I mean, it was a solid points day for us. Ah, that pisses me off that a stupid caution came out. But I mean, what can you do? We come away with a lot of, with a nice payout though, that's for sure. And we should be like 10th in points, 9th maybe, 11th in points. Huh. So Ryan Ellis led a lap somehow or something. I don't know. Yeah, he must have. What can you do? Fastest lap was Austin Dillon with a 48.047. Most laps led was Austin Dillon with 13. We had to have been close to that. On the move was us. We started last and we finished 11th. Should have been in the top 3 easy. Tough break was Austin Dillon. Starts second, finishes 39th. Alright, we're going to leave the track and head back to the shop. We finished 11th. We get a nice payout and we head to Atlanta next time. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got a little over $550,000 in the bank. We got 23,000 fans. So, welcome back to Season 2, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the race, and we'll see you next time.